Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with meteorologist Cameron Landfield.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Wednesday. Today is the only different day of the week. We've got cloud coverage out there. It's going to last a lot of the day as well, and that brings our temperatures down, but it's just about 24 hours of that because we'll be way back into burning hot temps by Saturday. So I got Florence up for you right now. This is the Sea Lion Caves, and our visibility is not as good as it usually is. I want to remind you, this is, however, behind a window. What we're looking at there is not fog, it is condensation. It's wet out there. 50 degrees with calm winds. You'll notice that is a trend for today. Those calm winds are going to be a part of the weather as opposed to the blustery ones we keep seeing in the afternoon. Just not as much heating, doesn't allow as much overturning in the afternoon. Roseburg, though, actually looking kind of nice and clear out there right now. Not going to stay that way the whole day, however. We'll move over to Eugene, and you get a little bit of both worlds here. There is cloud cover, but there's also a little bit of a clear sky. And Eugene is sitting at 51 degrees. Again, calm winds. They were 8 miles an hour yesterday morning, pretty widespread. 51 degrees isn't very cold either, so it's kind of nice for this morning. But here's what's going on in the upper atmosphere. Once again, I've got you in the yellow and blue filter because that's all that's going to show up at the moment. And the features for today are a little bit more difficult to point out on the map. Now, they're the same features we had yesterday. They're just not as clear. So there's still low pressure over the Southern California coast, but it's actually not a cutoff low anymore. It is just a low pressure zone, which doesn't make as much sense on this map, but it does mean something. And then there's still our ridge out over the ocean, but it's actually slid a little bit further towards the west, and with that there is a slight system that's moving to our north. You can't really see it too well. There it is, but that's what's bringing us the extra cloud coverage for today. It's not necessarily in our area, it's just to the north of our area, and that allows for more clouds to get pulled past us. So here's the stormcast. Basically, we look at cloud coverage thickening and building all the way through 10 a.m. Then it starts to melt a little bit out towards the foothills. And then by the time we get to about 2 o'clock, it's almost completely out from the foothills. Still, most areas, though, are cloudy. By 3:30, we see clearing over the valley, and then the last place to clear sometime around 5 or 6 o'clock will be out over the coast. Now, moving into the 7-day forecast, like I said, this is just one weird day, partly sunny for today, and then the sunshine returns, getting to 70 degrees by Saturday and Sunday. Same pattern for the Umpqua Basin, still looking crazy hot Saturday, Sunday, 97 Sunday, almost 100. Cascade passes, sunny all the way through, going from the 60s to the 70s Friday, then up to the 80s there forward. Willamette Valley, 71 to about 73 for today. Should still see 90 by Saturday, Sunday, somewhere in the 90s.